Welcome, everybody. We are live. We're finishing up a second quarter draft here. Um, Thanks for popping in, Fantasy Dog. As soon as this is over, we will be going over the bag checks. Thought I could get this in. I forgot uh, these seem to take a while. Everybody not sure with what's going on. We had Omari and Hampton go at 3. Feels excessive. Egbuka goes at 22. Josh Allen and Lamar go in the second round, although they have buys week 7, which is a 25% advance. The second hardest week, or like not the second hardest week, but it's a 16% into a 40% into a 25%. This is a second quarter draft. I am almost done here. After this, we're going to go into the bag check stuff and then probably do another second quarter if anybody wants. This is my first. I've done 7 of these now or 8, and I had another hit, so we will go over that. I mean, I think Colston Loveland should be good by week 6. This is a risky team. I don't have any, I'm hoping to flex running back the first few weeks. And then I have Jefferson by week 6, and Rice will be out that week as well. Mooney will come back. So right now for week 6, I only have T-Mac, Diggs, Franklin, Mooney. So I need 8 receivers here. I won't be able to flex tight end probably that week either. Likely should be back by week 5. We're done there. We're going to go 8 wide receivers. So it's going to be a 2-5-8-3. Yeah, and congratulations to the real champion here. Go Arizona Cards. Dog bowl seat. That's pretty awesome. I think it's pretty hilarious that the team that he got through was an all chalk team, and he was doing all kinds of crazy stuff as well. So congratulations. He got there without Hunter Henry. That's wild, honestly. It's just wild. So I was going to take Torrey Horton. I think Diami Brown is probably a really good pick for me here. Crazy equals interesting. You're not wrong. We're going to go ahead and turn on the music. We'll do this one for now. Just have it kind of real quiet in the background. But yeah, there's also a couple other things that I have going that, like, sweat wise, that's a little surprising. Like, I don't consider them real sweats yet, but we'll get into those. I don't know how to check fast draft on here, but apparently, and I looked, I did 4 of the Rabbit, and I have the number 1 team right now. Now, that team is dead, but it's currently in first because that team's receivers are absolutely insane. So if I can keep and the quarterbacks are Drake May, Justin Herbert, and the tight ends it was like Hunter Henry plus one other, like Kraft, somebody like Kraft or somebody like that. But my running backs it was Travion Henderson, Jonathan Taylor, and James Cook. But I only drafted 5, and the other 2 are Austin Eckler and James Conner. So that team, That team don't feel great. Like it feels good, but it don't feel great. It's nice to punch that and be able to. Yeah, I'm just gonna do one a week just to make sure. And by the way, Fantasy Dog says needs Andrew Jackson Henry to score some points tonight. We'll get into that. I need Derrick Henry to not score 15 points, basically. Like, I need Henry to not get a touchdown, essentially, is where I'm at this week. It's nice to punch that tick. Yep. Yeah, Anthony is best ball on call. There's like 3 Anthonys in the community, and he is one of them. We are going to mute the server real quick. Got it. If you're just popping in, go ahead and smash the like. So I think Demarcus Robinson's a really good pick in this. Darius Slayton is still here, though. I do think it's sooner than later before we see Jackson Dart. So which one of these do I want? They've been using Jalen Lane a little bit. So we'll actually just take the stack there. All right, so this team, we have a 2-5-8-3. Jaden Daniels, Michael Penix. So solo quarterback week 1. Penix later. RBs, Achane, Judkins, Harvey, Rashad, Dowdle. Wide receivers, Jefferson out week 6. McLaurin, Rashid Rice out week 5 and 6. Diggs, Franklin, Mooney out week 5. Diami Brown, Jalen Lane. Diami not there in the play or in the finals, but I needed something positive for the first 2 weeks just in case, and increase my odds to advance this very strong team at wide receiver through. And then Ertz, likely Loveland. Doesn't feel bad. Then 5 of these. Oh, nice. I don't take them every time, but I take them some. I've got a bunch of Turpin in these already. He has been moving way up today. Trey Tucker goes at 146. Where did Turpin go? He went around here, I think. Yeah. Because I had Burden and Turpin both. They're both shouts to look at. Their ADP is 180 right now, and they should definitely both be going somewhere close to here, for sure. Woody Marks also ADP 160. I think it's pretty inevitable at this point that he's just the guy in a few weeks. Trey Benson, I have no interest in Trey Benson. He went at 80. He has week 8 bye, so he's not available for the Super Bowl. I don't like him at this price. Like, I think if he came back to me at 92, I wouldn't mind it. But yeah. Here, I'm hoping for a Donnybrook tonight. What's a Donnybrook? All right, so let's go to the sweats. Number 1, we'll go to drafters. And the surprise sweat is I'm currently number 3 in the drafters early mini best ball championship. Number 3 overall. Now, the team has some problems. We have Bijan, Taylor, Scadaboo, and then Eckler, Martinez, LeQuint. So essentially I have 4 running backs. 3 of them are awesome. But Bo Nix, Caleb feels great. This wide receiver core is very deep without absolute studs. It's DJ Moore, Tet, Sutton, Pearsall, Egbuka, Knoll, Besh, Trey Tucker down here, Troy Franklin, Kraft, Goddard, and Likely. Like, it's a very solid team. If these 3 can score enough, like can rotate 16-plus point weeks, this team can stay up there in the top 20 or so. It would take a lot of luck, but any of these contests take a lot of luck. So I have that little sweat going on. on top of everything else. In this one, in the other early, we can click on this team, then click over here, and it will tell you where you're at on all of them. I got a team at 60, 136, 557, 676, 748 out of I think it's 10,000 entries. So I have a bunch of them over 425 points. So something may pop up there in a decent amount of time. And I have a ton of Scattaboo, as you guys know. All right. Now we'll go to the fun stuff. We're going to go to Eliminator. Had 15 teams advance. I'm currently advancing 9. And I'm expected to advance the 9. So those 3 are locked. Those 2 are basically locked. We can take a peek at them. Maybe. If it loads. Yeah. Right? Okay, there we go. So I am fading Rashad Bateman over 20 points, I think. No, that was this one. Okay, Rashad Bateman over 25 points, basically. Fading that there. On this team, I am fading. What am I fading? Am I missing something obvious here? Oh, Amon-Ra. Okay. I'm fading Amon-Ra with a start scoring at 4 points. And so an Amon-Ra 35-point game here. Like, these aren't super big sweats. I have Amon-Ra. They have Lamar. They have Mark Andrews. But I should be fine. I got 124 points. Amon only has to outscore 6 to help me out. I feel pretty good about that one. They also have Derrick Henry. So they have Lamar, Derrick Henry, and Mark Andrews, and Rashad Bateman. So they could put up 50-some points. Lamar starts scoring after that. Yeah. And so Derrick Henry starts scoring right off the bat. So Derrick Henry, if he gets 20 points and Lamar gets 30 points, that is 38 points right there. That 38 points puts him at 119, which is 5 points away, right? Which means that Bateman and Bateman still has to outscore. He still has to get 15. He basically all of that has to happen, and Bateman has to get 8 more points than Amon-Ra. So I feel really good about that team. Now down to the stuff that has actual little sweats. This one, I got a 103. I'm projected for 115. They're projected for 109. So I am behind. I just need to make sure something happens. I have Derrick Henry, nothing else. So I just need Derrick Henry to score 6 points, right? 7 points. That's all I need. So I do, if Derrick Henry crushes me in first quarter, which we'll get to that in a minute, I do at least advance one more Elim team. I would rather not advance the Elim team and have the team in the finals, obviously. Thanks for all the scat receptions. I laddered them all the way up to 6th. Hell yeah. Very nice. I want a couple little parlays on that. And then once we're done with this, I'll show you the single entry last night, the like we can go over that right now. This single entry right here, I tied for second on DraftKings. So I don't. Where do I find the recent ones? That's awesome. Yeah, good job there. I didn't ladder it way like I did it mostly in how do we history. There we go. I'm not very good with the DraftKings stuff here. So history. There we go. All right, so here's the team. Congratulations to everybody who tied. There was an 8-way tie. This guy beat us with the Thornton captain, but what really done us in was the Chiefs defense for 12 points versus we had Patrick Mahomes. Was that the difference? Oh, we had Hollywood. Yeah, so we had Hollywood. If Hollywood caught one more pass or Scadaboo got one more point, like Scadaboo needed 2 more points, right? Because he also had Scadaboo. So the 2 would have multiplied out. It would have been a tie for first. But this was duped 8 times, and it was a $1,150 hit. So that feels good. If Thornton scored a touchdown on that long bomb, it would have pushed us way, way down. So it's kind of nice to get this here. If this wasn't duped that many times, or honestly, like if I would have pivoted off of Neighbors for any play, like literally any play, I would have solo one first. Like if that was Juju, Darius Slayton, Chiefs defense, basically anything but Russell Wilson, it would have been fantastic. So we have got a top 10 finish in something in limited entries. Like, so I only did 2 entries like last night, and I got second in one of them. And then last week we did 57 entries on Underdog. We got a top 5 finish in the Wildcat. And congratulations to Coolers. Oh, I wasn't sharing it? Okay. That's my bad. Congratulations to Coolers, by the way, for finishing 6th in the Wildcat. Yeah, I said I was raising him. Like, I raised him up to 3.5 receptions a couple spots. The problem is I was doing pick'ems and the other legs didn't hit because my other 2 locks hurt me, basically. So like if we looked at the daily, we'll just go to this. I think this is it. Yeah. So like this team right here could have been a monster because I had the Taylor, I had Drake May with the Henry stack. McBride was a fine pick, not great, but the lad Tet McMillan, that was like my staple for the week. Neither one of them got there. I did a really good job dodging all of the landmines, most of them at least. I had like some Drake London, but not a lot, like on Underdog. But yeah, I did 4 lineups. Ended up winning money on those. Won money there. Russell Wilson somehow still got 7 points. Actually, Russell Wilson would have won me if it was Wilson over Neighbors. Who should I put in my all gangsta team? I got Baker. Bears fans waving a huge sale with Gale. Yeah, I mean, Baker is the lead, right? everything about like it's kind of wild that they're just absolutely smashing the lad, like the Quentin Johnston stuff, right? So, all right, we're going to. I had 5 eliminators, 20 from JMO and Andrew, 7.6. Good luck with that. Only one left. I'll get into that tomorrow. Like tomorrow's shows where we're going to talk a lot of ball. Like I'll talk a little bit whenever I'm done with the little review here. But yeah, I'm not super worried about it because they're going to score a bunch of points. And I just think that over time he's going to score. It's just not his turn right now. Eventually the teams are going to start shelling coverage over to the other two. And when Lad's been open, Herbert's just missed him. Like, just not seen him, basically. So it's not like Lad's playing bad. And Hampton finally had his good game, right? Hampton getting his good game under his belt is very good for Lad. All right, so this team, yeah, everything's great, man. Really good. So, R.I.P. Aaron Jones. This is the team I like this team a lot, but I'm dodging a big Jared Goff game here. He's projected to win. Amon-Ra starts scoring after 7 points, and Goff starts scoring after 17 points. I have a 5-point lead, and that is it. So I probably... Does this say I'm favored to win this? I don't think I will win this one. I think Goff and Amon-Ra outscore that. If I were to guess, I would say that I do lose this team. If I lose that team, that's still 9. So I mean, I theoretically could get all of those. So this team, yeah, this is the one that I need Derrick Henry on. And that one, I could lose both of those teams. Like, as long as I should almost definitely advance 8, it looks like. So here's the long shot I have. I have Goff. I have JMO. And that's all I have. Goff has to score 17 points or 18. And JMO has to score over 6. And then he's got Derrick Henry, who's got to score over 4 for the flex. And what else? And Jameson Williams. So his Jameson Williams is plus 3 points, right? Because if his JMO, like, it's plus 3.2 points. So that's kind of a wash. So honestly, in this, a JMO hurts me, but I want JMO to do well for my first quarter stuff. So this team advances if Derrick Henry doesn't have a good game, basically. If Derrick Henry has a bad game, this team advances. And then we'll see what the Hail Mary here. Like, apparently I have players playing in all of them. A Derrick Henry 40 burger wins. Like, Brashard Smith starting. Like, this team's just not good. Yeah, Hunter Henry did go off. I do not want... I don't need a shootout tonight. I need this to be a low-scoring affair. I don't think it will be. I think it'll be a very high-scoring affair. And I'm hoping that... So, number one, like, I think that Bateman might get involved for the first time. If I was the Lions, I would be doubling Zay Flowers. Zay Flowers has been dominating. I do think that this, if they don't do that, I think this is a Zay Flowers game, and that's not great for me. All right, so that's the eliminator stuff. We will go on over here. And It's live. We go to live. Oh, yeah. I have some shots here in the Primetime Palooza. Basically, the one that has the best chance is this one right here. I have, no, actually both of these. So, like, I have Jared Goff. No, it's not that one because that one had neighbors on it. This one, Jared Goff, CMC, JMO, Bateman. Noah Gray got some points, but I had Scadaboo. So this game needs that explosion, and it doesn't need Derrick Henry. So the Bateman thing would be awesome with a onslaught for Detroit. So that would be cool. I went, like, my advancing teams went way up this week. But, all right, here are the first quarters. This one, I don't know. This is the one I believe that I do not need Derrick Henry on. So I don't have anything going tonight. I've got 180.2 points. Patrick Barnes YouTube here has Derrick Henry going, and Derrick Henry scores after 10 points. So, or 10.7 points. So I need Derrick Henry to stay under 15.7 points, basically. Or 15.62, I think. Or 6.9. Something like that. Basically, Derrick Henry, not 15.5 points, is what I need to advance this one. This team, I believe, is completely dead. We have nothing going there. Back to the second one. I only did 16 of the first set. I did 42 of the second set. This is the one I think I should advance. It also has a chance to lose. Kind of on the Lions for the explosion games. Hopefully Goff shows. Yeah, I don't want that this week, honestly. Because I care mostly about this first. This team, I would love to get a Saquon, Jonathan Taylor team into the finals. Since Saquon didn't do much this week, I think he'll be a little lower owned. It does suck that I have Mike Evans here. But Garrett Wilson, JMO, Keon, Keenan, Franklin, Horton, that feels really good. Strange, Ertz, Taylor. So I have JMO with a 9.2 points. And he has Zay Flowers, Isaac Tesla, DeAndre Hopkins. He has all of those players, and two of them start scoring after 10 points. So he basically needs like a 25-point week by one of them. And for JMO not to outscore 11 points. So I feel like this team should advance. Unless I'm missing something here or here. Yeah, so I don't see anything else that would hurt me. But he's got DeAndre Hopkins, Tesla, Zay Flowers. So basically, if Zay Flowers stays at like 20 points, if Zay Flowers has 20 points, actually a Zay Flowers 20-point game and a JMO 0 game wins him, right? So, hey, thank you, sir. So I need to dodge JMO having a dud and Flowers not doing anything. And on this one, Twisted Fantasy 130. I have nobody going. And then this one right here, oddly, this one I have 87 points on. This is James Young. Congratulations to James Young. I think he's going to get to advance out of this pod. That player doesn't have anybody. This player has Keaton Mitchell and Zay Flowers, who scores after 6 points. So, but he's 30 points away. But I have it's a low chance, But I have Lamar. I have Zay. I have Rashad Bateman. So, like, if it's an absolute onslaught with Lamar, if they score like 40 points and it's like a 2-touchdown Bateman game, I lose one, and Zay has a big game, like, I probably lose one and gain one. And to be honest, I would rather have the other team. So hopefully James Young can advance here. I actually like MLB The Syndicate's also a friend. So this is a pod of 3 buddies. I'm hoping to get 2 of these through. I think I'm only going to get 1. With Baltimore versus Detroit, I don't know what to look at in my first quarters and limbs. Yeah, there really is. Like, you just have to go through and look all individually. For me, mostly, I just need to dodge Derrick Henry over 15.5 points. And if I dodge that, we're good. But those are all the sweats I have. Like, I mean, we could go through a bunch of these teams. I don't think it's that big of a deal. We can just look at my overall exposures and look at the negative stuff. James Conner, RIP, 13%. Mike Evans, RIP, 13 or 14%. He should be back. CD Lamb, a little under, but he's out 3 to 4 weeks. Then who else got hurt this week? I mean, that's the wrong contest. Because I didn't think I had 14%, Mike. So yeah, 9%, 7%. Connor's 13%. I really liked Connor this week. But Cam Scadaboo is the big winner. And then look at Trey Benson. I didn't get very much Trey Benson. So that's a loss. But a lot of these top exposures are getting very good things. We got Cam, 24%, Tootin, 18.4%, Eckler, RIP. But Hampton, 14.2. Rashad White's been a good pick. James Conner, RIP. Spears is about to be back. Judkins, smash. Mason, smash. Brashard Smith starting to get play already. Dobbins is starting to be a smash. So, like, and then Golden finally getting in. Diggs, and like, those 3 don't look great. But 15% Puka feels awesome. Rashee Rice, like, we're doing this with this much Rashee Rice still, and Xavier Worthy. And Devonta Smith didn't do anything until this week, and Brian Thomas. So the Brian Thomas stuff is scary, very scary. You got any insight on what's up with our boy Who Hames? What's up, Hartman? So Hartman took my idea, by the way, and used some Scadaboo captains, and he was very close to winning. Like, he got 16th in the main, I believe, for one. Like, first is $1 million, and the lineup the lineup that I entered into the single entry, he entered into the main, and that lineup got 16th. I think it was duped a whole bunch because he got like $700 and some out of it. I wouldn't have ran that exact lineup in the main. I ran that lineup specifically because it was a single entry. But, like, a win's a win. He won 7. Like, he entered a bunch of Scadaboo captains and come out with like $1,100. I don't know how much he put into it, but I'm going to guess he made 800 or so. Congratulations to him. And Pepper Tony, who is not here, I believe they got second in the Thursday, Sunday night Primetime Palooza. One of those. So congratulations to him as well. Dennis Rodriguez, welcome. All right. We're tired of this music already. We're going back to the Ducks. All right. We are going to draft a second quarter team, and we're going to enter in 10 seconds for anybody who wants to join. I want to make sure I max this It's already 55% filled. So these don't fill very fast. Oh, good. Waiting on 11. Who say it's got to be captain? I somehow made the exact same. Yeah, like I made the lineup, entered it in the single entry. I went and took a shower. I came back and he sent me a message that was like, it said, "Hey, he's like, here's my lineup that I just entered." I'm like, I just entered the same lineup, and I meant like I just left. I entered it before I left, like. But it was kind of funny. We got to the same exact lineup, and it was the winner. That's awesome. Are you saying my God about the room full of the HooCrew? Like, there's going to be no value in here. Like, it's just so you're aware. I'm doing this for the people. We're going to have a good time. Yeah, this is a minus EV, absolutely, for all of us. But you know what? We're going to have a good time. Oh, about waiting for the 11. Yeah. Well, the HooCrew's here, and the HooCrew is thirsty. So, if you're just popping in, please smash the like. I will appreciate it. Yeah, I've been queuing up and then like doing something for a little bit and coming back. So, and checking on it here and there. They take like 15 minutes or so to fill right now. Yeah, for all of my sweats, and I don't think you can get fast draft. Can I wonder if I can look at the leaderboard on here. By the way, we're waiting on 3. I have only done 2, and I think both were with me. I'm assuming that this fills this week. But I don't know. Look, like I don't have the stuff set up to show my screen from my phone. But I was hoping, yeah, you have to do it from your phone. This is second quarter, so it is weeks 5, 6, 7, 8. You got to dodge bye weeks. You got to draft bad players. You got to maybe take a player to advance that isn't going to play in the finals. It is absolutely diabolical. So how do I... Yeah, it's not. The fast draft stuff is not going to work here. But yeah, as far as the eliminator goes, like if I could advance 9 of these teams of 15, I'll be ecstatic. Like, especially after the really bad news of the Rashee Rice stuff that I ran into and the Judkins stuff. By the way, let's see how my Judkins team's done, because I had 3 of them. All of them losing. Of course, all the Judkins teams are losing. Why wouldn't they be? Why would they not be? So I have 2 Rashee Rice teams advancing. Since this is minus CBA, dude, my last one, somebody took Hampton at 103. So my August and September slowdown has me left with betting money. Hell yeah. All right, we are in the lobby. Let's shout everybody out. We got ghost cards at the 3. Cade at the 6. Charlie, line of scrimmage at the 7. Coolers at the 8. We got the 9. If you're in here and I didn't shout you out, go ahead. Let us know you're here. We are back to drafting. Might do a Thursday to Sunday, like a Monday, Thursday primetime palooza, but I don't think I will. We're going to do this, maybe one of those. Then we're going to pop out. Just your classic easy draft room on a stream. Yeah, good luck, everybody. Fantasy Dog's not in here, so we all have a chance at Turpin. What's up, Aaron Sandy? Thanks for popping in. Let's look at okay. FK Coolers in Eliminator. He has 5 teams left. Bijan at 102 with the week 5 bye. You don't get Bijan week 1. Jonathan Taylor, I think Jonathan Taylor could be the 101 in this contest. Like, he's got a pretty good schedule as well. Like, if you look at Jonathan Taylor's schedule, he gets Tennessee, who he just put up 3 touchdowns on in the finals. Arizona and the Raiders in there as well. Yeah, I probably take. I don't know if it's Saquon, if it's McCaffrey, if it's Taylor, but I think it's Taylor, then Barkley, then McCaffrey, just so I can get some exposure to all 3 of them and more exposure to Taylor. All right, so I do kind of like Bucky Irving in this contest. Bucky did look really good the last couple weeks. He gets New Orleans in the finals. He got a bad week 1 matchup with Seattle. Detroit should be high scoring. San Francisco should be high scoring. So assuming you advance him out of your pod, he's got a pretty reasonable schedule. And we're doing that. Like, if Hampton comes back around, we're smashing him. Actually, it would be Jalen Hurts. Yeah, so Den you gave her. Get your guys. All the RBs early looks like a boomer early. Yeah, it really does. But, like, it makes sense since you assume with only 1 week to go, you're just betting that they don't get hurt. And if you take the early running backs, you could pretty much just not only you could take 4 of them, right? So I was really hoping for Jalen Hurts there. I'll take a James Cook share. He does have a bye week in here, but it's going to be very hard to dodge all the bye weeks. Yeah, it does. Right. Because it kind of feels like there's more bell cows this year, right? Like, it feels like the elite running backs are the elite running backs. There are a couple decent ones you can get late, but not a lot of them. Yeah, and like the whole, if you can get 3 running backs that don't have any bye week issues, you could theoretically stop. Yeah, no, I read it before I pulled it up. all those late round values we loved and puppy stuff have no. Yeah, exactly. Oh no, I fully read it before I clicked it. Uh, I've not been struck or anything yet, so I don't know how that even happens or what would happen if it happened. So, um, until that happens, I'm just gonna kind of vibe. He is. I feel like Aaron Sandy and Gritty would have a really good time hanging out. Like I bet they would be super chill together and have fun, interesting conversations. Um, I think that would be a blast. So we got cards here with Taylor and Kamara. Kamara's a really good pick here. He should still have all the volume. He doesn't have a bye week. Aren't you worried about your week 11 bye stacking there cards? What's wrong with you? 2 week 11 buys? What are you doing? So T Bear. Oh, that's Terrence. Yeah, that's Terrence Charles. Like he's not really like I get it. Bijan actually has an awesome week 17 or week 8 matchup. Like Miami is awesome. I don't know if T Bear's here, but yeah, like I've thought about like I have Bijan rated number 4. So I get it. I kind of like the ones without the buys a little more. We're gonna make sure the AJ Brown. We're gonna get the AJ Brown from the Jalen Hurts drafter. Put the big squeeze on him. I don't care what who says about you. You're the man, BBOC. Same with you, fantasy dog. Bijan falls, and I have 4 shares of him, and grab Cook and another non-bye. Yeah, that's Puka has a week. Like Puka could just be something you need to get to the finals. So like I don't even hate that either. Like Bijan Puka feels awesome, right? I've been pulling Judkins up to this turn every time. I was hoping that I wouldn't. I was trying to keep it quiet. I wasn't coy enough. But Travion is in that same boat right now. So let's see if I get big squeezed by Travion here. We do not. So we have Travion for the Tennessee matchup when he's on bye. James Cook also gets Carolina for the finals. So like it makes him pretty enticing. So Bucky, James Cook, and Travion. This is how I like. I've built one team with heavy wide receivers. It just didn't feel good. And by heavy wide receivers, I mean you start with 2, and then you don't take any more. Much love, Aaron. Oh, and by the way, shout out to PPR Tyler since you're talking about him. PPR Tyler is actually second in the DF contest right now in over on Fast Draft as well. I put that in his chat today. We got. I'm going to lecture my guy to not ever drive stupid because you're late for your stream. I haven't looked at it. We can build a pick'em here in a minute. I'll have to grab my phone. I have my phone charging right now. But after this draft, we can build a pick'em for tonight. I haven't looked at a whole lot of stuff for it. I don't know. Yeah, so by the way, the Sunday morning pick'em that Hartman and I made, 4 of 5, and this longest rush hit, and there was a pre-snap penalty on none other than Juwan Taylor that called it back, and it hit in the first quarter, and I was like, I think we're still fine. And we were not fine. Things were not fine. But that was a 20X. That hit. Juwan Taylor lined up behind the center like he always does. And so we were cooking. Should have been a 20X. We had it, and it got stolen from us. Completely stolen. True heartbreak. Absolute. Hashtag. I'm so ready for him not to be on the Chiefs anymore. Like, as a Chiefs fan, he got that big contract, and like he got benched the previous week as well because he kept. I think it was him that got benched for messing up over and over again. Because, I mean, it's minimum one play a game that he screws up, like absolute bare minimum. So, I mean, Pearsall feels really good here. I don't know what to think about. Is Isaac? The reason I like the Scadaboo captain is because I thought it would be a lower scoring game. Isaac Tesla will have to have 2 touchdowns for him to win at captain. I'm not saying he couldn't, but it would be really bad for my advance rate stuff. But like for that first quarter team, I don't know who I like a captain tonight. I haven't looked at that slate. I mean, he only needs 2 touchdowns. I'm in. Like, so your captain doesn't have to be your highest scoring player, but they have to be your highest scoring player per point, right? Essentially. And if having him at captain saves you enough to go from playing Devontae Walker to Jamison Williams, like, that's the benefit of playing the low-owned captains, which in our case last night, all we needed to do is not play Malik Neighbors and play anyone else, and we get first. What's up, Tyler? How we doing? I was wondering if it's worth. Yeah, exactly. So, like, I don't think it's the worst bet. I wouldn't make more than one team of it, though, if it was me. We're just going to take Rashee Rice here. We know we miss him for the first 2 weeks. Who let the crickets out? Can you guys hear crickets right now? There's a cricket that's in my house, so I can't hear it with this headset on. Let me... Maybe I sound a little different now, but I clicked the button to reduce some background noise. Let me know. I am playing this as a Lamar air it out game. Are you? And by the way, welcome, T-Bear. I was interested, like, I assume you just think Bijan's schedule is so good that you don't care about not having him in week 5, and you're using Puka's value to help try to advance him, although you don't get Puka in the finals. Like, it kind of makes sense. I was just curious what your thought was there. I'm impressed you heard that. Yeah, no, like I heard it all night. I looked for him for a while today. Like, you know what it's like when you have a cricket in your house. Like I moved a bunch of furniture, turned the lights off, like try to locate him, all the stuff. What's up, dog and who and the gang? How we doing, Tyler? We yeah, but we hit on one pick'em last night that paid for the rest of them. And it was actually one with the Scattaboo stuff that I was in on. Maybe I'm just advertising for Cricket Wireless, and you guys don't know. It's like the most subtle advertisement you've ever seen. 20 likes. And who will take us on a cricket hunt? Says Aaron Sandy. Not me. I'm not promising that. As a community, we're gonna find the cricket together. A high quality stuff right there. I mean, that would be hilarious. I just don't have the mobile stuff set up. I can't even do it. All right, so like I think a Lamar air it out game makes a lot of sense. Like I think this could just be an absolute shootout, like an absolute utter shootout. I don't think David Montgomery's going to get a lot done here. We're going to take Justin Fields. Fields gets Dallas in the first week and Carolina and Cincy. Like, look at that schedule. Dallas, Carolina, Cincy. Carolina's defense may actually be slightly better than we think. And don't take that I'm saying they're good. I'm saying better than we think. Not good, better. Better than last. Or next to last. Better than 31st, because we all thought that the Bengals were last, right? So they may be like the 24th ranked defense. I don't know. We'll go over to Pro Football Focus and look what they have right now. I'm assuming Browns are still number one because the Browns are insane. Like, the Browns defense is absolutely insane. Why is it not? All right, so what's up, No Ball? Was there a difference? Was it their defense was better, or we just think the Falcons feel god awful? It's 2 weeks in a row that we've kind of seen them do more than expected, right? So, by the way, Chris Godwin's a player that I've been pulling up as well. If he's supposed to play this week, by next week he might be reasonably healthy, and at that price, I think he's a smash value. And he doesn't have a bye week during the tournament, so you only have to dodge not getting hurt for 5 weeks. It feels okay. Well, I mean, it was a mix of both. Like, their defense didn't look great, but it does look better than we thought it would. Why is it locked for me right now? I'm trying to look up the stats right now. So, yeah. I donate 50 if you float that dart on it. I mean, number one, you can't donate to this channel because I don't have 500 subs yet. That is the goal. 500 subs, I can turn on super chats, and then I'm on my way to the 1,000, which will be monetization. I mean, if I was going to do it, I'm not even a voice guy, but I would think that if you were going to go on a cricket hunt, you would have to have whatever your crocodile hunter best impression is going the whole time, right? Like you would have to do that. If you don't do that, you're not really on a hunt. All right, so the team right now, we got Bucky Irving, we got James Cook, we got Travion Henderson, AJ Brown, Ricky Pearsall, Godwin, Rashi Rice, Fields. I kind of like the team. T-Bear, not scared of the lack of RBs. He's assuming every RB gets hurt next week. I don't know if Mike Evans is going on IR yet. I have not seen that officially. I haven't looked at anything for a few hours, though. He's getting an MRI tomorrow. Right now, they're deeming it's a low-grade strain. Yeah, the only issue is it is the hardest week to advance but you do get to play. You know the exact matchup for that week, so it is easier to plan through that. Like I actually do take a lot of week 5 buys. I just haven't been taking the early ones that often. I honestly have just been picking at the back of this board over and over again. So owls hunt crickets. 1 bird, 2 stones. We don't use stones. We use beaks. We got what do we got here? No tight ends once again. I'm going to go ahead and just lock the stack up here. Who's the QB hunger? I guess you don't. I don't know what you're talking about. I meant you'd have an owl and no cricket. Oh, got it. I'd start putting a cricket call on your phone and try to call him. So, can you guys hear the cricket anymore or not? I would love to get Harold Fannin back. And like this is a good spot for like Matthew Golden as well. Do I want Pacheco if Fannin goes? I don't think I do. So yeah, I can stop at these 2 quarterbacks if I want. I've only. Oh, you can still hear it? Hartman delivers the best subtle sarcasm. Yeah, he does. Let me see something real quick. Is that better? Okay. I'm assuming I'm real quiet now. We'll just go back up. All right. I've never looked at those buttons on this mic. I plugged it in. I turned it once. I turned it away from me. It's really weird. So the on-air button is on the front and all of the volume is on the backside of it. So you can't adjust when you could see if you're actually live or not. Always listen on Bluetooth so the music drowns it out. Okay. Yeah, because the music's way louder on Bluetooth, right? Like you could probably barely hear it right now. So we got 22 watching. We got 13 likes. If you wouldn't mind, head on down there, smash the like. If we get 20 likes, we'll do a primetime palooza or two for the Monday Thursday game. I haven't even looked at the slate. We're also going to build a pick'em. If we get to 20, I'll try to build a winning one and not just fish you guys. How's that sound? No, like I haven't looked at the pick'em lobby yet. I think I kind of like Zay Flower. I don't know what Zay Flower's longest reception is, but I feel pretty okay about whatever it is. I'm also curious what Justice Hill's receptions are. So we'll look at that. For anybody who doesn't know, yeah, like the way to play JMO is if you play him, you just ladder him all the way up, and he either gets 50 yards or not. So DraftKings has a bet tonight that is a $5 touchdown bet. If you place the bet and the person you bet has the longest touchdown of the game, everybody who bet that and won gets a share of a huge pot. Like I think it was a lot of money. I can't remember what it was. I think Josh Downs is a pretty good bet now, right? What's good, Loots? Thanks for popping in. Instead of who let the dogs out, it's now who let the crickets out. I mean, not only are there crickets here, but whenever I went out over the weekend to do the board gaming on Saturday night, I'd been hearing something wrestle around a little bit in a shed. I haven't been able to go out and find what it was. I found what it was. And on the way home, there was something sitting in my driveway. And it made me not move because nobody wants to scare a stink kitty. Stink kitties are bad. And so I have a stink kitty living around right now. Not great. Not what I wanted. Not at all what I wanted. We got I mean, is it really just going to be Kareem Hunt again? Yeah, we're just going to take. I have a lot of Woody Marks in this. I feel very confident that Woody Marks is just going to take that role by next week or by week 5. Or play under receiving yards for JMO. Yeah, like you do one or the other. Like it's either under on the yards or you ladder them up. I mean, we could start looking right now at the Underdog Pick'em lobby. Just to kind of look at what they have going on. Right now, we're drafting a second quarter. And congratulations on the win, Pepper Tony. Was it the Thursday, Sunday slate on the prime time? Is that what you did? I mean, you get an extra full point to go all the way down to there. I think, like, do you guys want to make a safe bet or do we want to make a fun and wild bet? What do you want? Let me know what style of bet you want. and we will build that style of bet out. All right, so we're going to close this poll out. Worst quarterback performance last week: Stroud, Lawrence, both 17%, Russell Wilson, 8%, and Michael Penix, 58%. I think it was pretty obvious. We're starting a new poll, and it will be Pick'em, a builder one, or a boom. Which style do you want? Who knows? Maybe we just do 2. I'm just pressing buttons at this point. I also kind of stopped paying attention. Under receptions over yardage. Oh. Yeah, so the one thing is the Ravens come out in primetime and usually absolutely dominate, right? So I do think there's a world in which they just get out. The game is it is at Baltimore, correct? Which means Jared Goff is playing outdoors. Jared Goff does not do well outdoors. So the JMO ladder stuff probably isn't the best bet. Oh, and they choke it? Yeah, like Lamar outdoors, Jared Goff indoors or outdoors. Like, I'm going to take Lamar every time. So where does Scatabo go? I've been taking Scatabo at pick in the 50s. So that's where he went. Line of scrimmage. Charlie took him at 50. I would have taken him right there where Pearsall went. That was my plan. We definitely need another RB. And there aren't really any that are okay. We'll just take Jatavian Sanders. Why not? Just trying to make sure we have players that are going to be on the field. This is going to be honestly, I think I'm just done at running back. Like, maybe we're definitely done at quarterback. Oh, this is a 3 or a 2-5-8-3 again. We're missing our star defensive tackle, plus Rowe looks slow. I think Gibbs, ARSB, maybe even Laporta eat. Rowe. Who is Rowe? Did you take? Oh, did he? He probably did. Oh, yes, he did. R.I.P. me. I'm the fish. Looks like we're going 3 tight ends. Yeah, that is not a good. That's like a RIP. Yeah, he misses a lot. I definitely have to go 3 tight ends, and like that's a terrible pick. He probably shouldn't even go like in these drafts anyway. He's not been good. Tommy Tremple's been fine. We'll just take Mason Taylor in the next round. Or Blake Corum or Aaron Jones is kind of a good pick here. I could see Aaron Jones being back. Oh no, he's on IR, so he won't be back by week 7 unless it's like best case scenario. Rashard Smith starting to get a little usage. I've added him to my pool. Kendre Miller gets usage. Justice Hill is fine. Will Shipley should be back by then. We haven't heard anything, but like when he's going to come back, but you assume it's coming back reasonably soon. Roquan. Okay. I just didn't know you guys called him Ro. Like, I could not believe when the Bears traded him. Like, I live in Illinois, and I was like, some of the Bears fans are like, "Oh, this is awesome. We got Chase Claypool." Or not Chase Claypool. Was that the... Yeah, that was right, wasn't it? Because he got traded... No, he... I can't remember exactly what the deal was, but they traded... they traded Roquan to you guys for picks, and then turned those picks around and traded all of them for Chase Claypool or something. Yeah, no, like it ended up being like, because they traded Roquan to you guys, and then they traded for Chase. They traded most of those picks they got from you for the row for Chase Claypool. And I was like, "What are you doing? Like, what are you doing?" All right, so I think we just take Will Shipley, be done there, sign off at every other position, light up wide receiver. So my exposure to Trey Tucker right now, we will go look real quick. I took him quite a bit in pre-draft best ball. So I had 5.8% in pre-draft. I thought I had more. And I didn't take like any of him here. One share for $4. I got him in a Chihuahua. Not great. And where's the other? There was one more I was wanting to check. Oh, the super flexes. 0. So I didn't take him after they drafted 2 wide receivers. That was my theme this year, and that theme seems to not be hanging out very well. Boycott Bears when they moved to Arlington Heights like losers. I mean, I boycotted the Bears because I live in Illinois, and Chicago steals all the rest of the state's money. So, with tax stuff, but that's a completely different issue. So, I boycott everything Chicago. Not a fan. But yeah, we got I'm one of those people. I want Chicago to be seceded from the rest of Illinois. Like, that's where I'm at. It'd be great. We got I would be glad to, Peppertoni. So we got I mean, Malik Washington's a good pick as well. Jalen Coker, I take him a lot in these. Luke McCaffrey's got a little bit of work lately as well. We're going to take Malik. Actually, we're going to take Calvin Austin first. Or not. I don't really talk politics. I don't care about politics at all. So that's the end of that conversation. Like, I don't even look at anything. I know nothing that's going on. So I like best ball. I like football. I like watching games. I like drafting teams. That is it. Demario Douglas all the way down here though. Like that is, I know he's not been good, but he also doesn't have a bye week here. I mean, he's not been good. And Kyle Williams actually got a little bit of run last week as well. Yeah, so we got as soon as I make this pick, that I mean, you did say that you had a winning week on Underdog, right? Like you turned a little bit of money into a little more money. Like you didn't kill it, but you did well. All right, I'm gonna grab my phone real quick. I'm gonna pop this up, and then because whenever I make the pick 'em, I'm gonna do it on my phone because I can apply the boot like the Lamar free pick I can add on there. If you guys haven't used it, I assume you all have one. All right, we are back. I just had to walk across the room to grab that. So we'll look through the team real quick. Justin Fields, Brock Purdy. Hit the F5 so we can see all the pretty colors. Bucky Irving, James Cook, Travion, Woody Marks, Will Shipley. We don't have any bringbacks. That's fine. A.J. Brown, Ricky Pearsall, Rashi, Godwin, Downs, Turpin, Malik, DeMarcus Robinson, Harold Fannin, J.T. Sanders, Mason Taylor. Yeah, you accidentally duped yourself in the hurry up and both finished top 50. Hey, I mean, let's be honest. Like, so was there a pivot off of that team that would have, like, other than Hunter Henry, that you may or may not have been on at all? Like, that would have actually won you a bunch more? Because it kind of sounds like it's a Jonathan Taylor, Jordan Mason team that you took some other stuff on, right? All right, so you had Dak, so you could have did the Caleb side of it and been a lot higher. Got it. All right, so we are going to be done there. We're going to come over here. We're going to go to champions. We'll build the builder one first, and the builder one, for anybody who hasn't used the promo, the 0%, the 0 pass plus rush yards for Lamar. We're going to use that. And we're going to just kind of click on these and see what is available. So Derrick Henry, 4.5 receiving yards. I think he's caught a ball every. Okay, he's only caught one ball this year. I thought he caught a few more. What's his longest rush? 17. Honestly, like, the defense of the Lions has been respectable. Not great, but respectable. David Montgomery. I'm getting a vibe that it's not going to be a D-Mont go. Like, I kind of like the lower on David Montgomery yards. What? Am I crazy? Am I crazy for wanting the lower here? Even if I think the game's going to be a shootout, like, I could see him. Taylor Loop 7.5. Okay, got it. So I kind of like that. Justice Hill 2.5 receptions, huh? He's got 3, 2, and 1. Or he's got 1 and 3 so far. Shanahan said he expects Purdy to be practicing Wednesday. Yeah, that's I'm taking a bunch of Brock Purdy right now. Like in the few second quarters I've been kind of targeting him. I think he's underpriced right now. I think Pearsall's underpriced right now there too. Like Pearsall goes later than he did in the other contest. Like why? Why is that a thing? Pepper Tony, let me know. I believe this is true, but tight ends usually do well against the Ravens, right? Like because I distinctly remember a couple. I mean, maybe it's just Kelsey, but like I believe the other tight ends have done pretty well against them. Like for a builder bet, I think a total receiving yards here would be fine. Loop blocking, I don't like because Detroit will go. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, they let up. Yeah, like so. I like this right here. Yeah, I'm not in on the loop kicking either. But I think I like this right here. We will add another leg to this and then also use the. Like, I don't really love doing lowers, but I just have this. I mean, I'm probably wrong, but I have a feeling that it's going to be like David Montgomery is going to be game scripted out of the game. Like that Lamar and the Ravens kind of roll early. So that's kind of where I'm at there. Zay's longest is 27. That's pretty far. Where's Rashad Bateman's stuff? Okay. So Rashad Bateman's not got like very many targets this year. 2 a game for not many yards. I think that but he's projected for more than what he's been getting. I kind of like the higher there. I was hoping Justice Hill would be at 1.5. 2.5, like oh, we're gonna build the other one too. This is the builder one. Like if you have the promo, you could just lock it in with these. If you don't have the promo, we're gonna find something. And so yeah, like Lamar passing plus rushing feels good, right? I mean, that's the same bet, but it's 0. So we can't add Lamar because we already have a Lamar bet there. Who are the defenders here? Yeah, I don't like any. I actually like the sack numbers quite a bit on some of the people as well. Not in this game, but generally I do. Mark Andrews being the same amount of yards as Bateman feels weird. Yeah, it really is because it's down, but he also misses week 18 or the finals. Yeah, so if you have the app up and you haven't used, like, I can't use another Lamar because on the phone I'm building it and I have a free pick Lamar over 0 passing yards. Yeah, like I don't like DeAndre Hopkins, but like he's been doing well. That's the only line there. For some reason, this app doesn't work for me. I think Zay receptions is pretty safe. I think we just go Zay receptions. So also with DeAndre Hopkins, I mean, we could just, you know what? We're just going to remove that and we're going to go ahead and throw the Lamar thing in there, wherever Lamar is. And I'll just play it this way and I'll just tack on the, like, I'll tack on the free bet onto the builder for me. So I kind of like this one. Like, yeah, I think I just like his yards, right? So this is what we're going to go with. I don't feel great about I don't feel great about the stuff on the I'm actually going to take that out and I'm going to do the Zay Flowers. I feel better about the Zay Flowers receptions than anything else. So we're going to do that. We're not going to go heavy, but we're going to do a little $10 bet here with those. We're going to lock that in. Actually, yeah, we're going to lock that in. And then we're going to go with the builder bet. And we're going to scale this up to the moon. We're going to have fun with this one. So let me enter this into my phone real quick. And I did not know this, but if you type JMO into your phone or the browser, it brings up Jameson Williams. Like JMO actually works. So we're going to use Jameson Williams. And we're going to use a Rashad. I'm kind of feeling a Rashad Bateman touchdown today. I don't know why, but I just am. And I'm also feeling some Jahmyr Gibbs overs. We're going to... Where's his longest? Oh, his longest reception is there. We're going to do this right here. I'm going to flex it. So 2 of these at a $15 bet pays 10 times. All 3 pays $690 at a $15 bet. So, I mean, if you want to do 10, looks good. We're going for it, though. That's what I'm going to enter. Rashad Bateman. So Bateman's touchdowns changed. They removed the Rashad Bateman number. I'm assuming a couple of you made it and they... Underdog, make a functional site challenge. All right, so it's back up. And they removed my other one, the Jameson Williams. Why is it not letting me do this? Oh, I see. All right, so I had the wrong bet in over here. And Gibbs on the longest reception. All right, so I'll have to make it later because it keeps telling me longest reception for JMO is not available. So, and then it keeps showing me that it's there. Maybe I'll just have to bet it at a different number. Oh, they changed the number. That's why. Got it. All right, we're in. All right, sorry for that, everybody. Now we will go do a we'll do a playbook here. Anybody who wants in, jump in. Oh, guess not. So I'm going to go ahead and share this to the to my Discord. For those of you who aren't, if you care, you can join the Discord. And we chat during the games. We actually, Coolers and I nailed a pick'em or two yesterday in the second half. We talked about it at halftime, made some similar bets, both hit because they've been doing like halftime adjustment promos. We kind of talked things out and got something that worked. Felt pretty good. After this one, I will do, like, I'll probably be done after this. I don't even know what this lineup is. Oh, this is Thursday, Sunday. So I really don't know what this lineup is. We're not even doing something for today, apparently. Look at the RBs. There's actually good RBs on this slate. Oh, it adds the London game in. Got it. So tight ends, I feel good with 3 of them. Actually, I feel good with 4 of them. I think, what do we got here? I mean, I think Walker is a smash here. I think I would definitely take Walker. Yeah, we want Walker Jefferson for sure. Jordan Mason goes at 101 here versus the Steelers. I think that might be right. Who does Green Bay? No, it's definitely Jacobs. It's definitely Josh Jacobs. Like, it's absolutely Josh Jacobs. I only get about half the ones people talk about. You gotta, yeah, yanking the Zay props. Yeah, yeah. So if you get on your phone at right before halftime, they, like, during the primetime games, they've been doing promos, and it's like it's a 130% profit boost, and one is like a 10% discounted pick or something. Yeah. Like I play a ton of like little $5 pick'ems, and I do a lot of. I don't hit a ton of them, but it's because when I hit big, right? Like, so, like last night, I was one of 4, but the one hit paid for more than the 4. And I really like doing the thing that I was like, you take two or three things at a multiplier. Like you take 3 things with the multiplier and then hit the flex on it. And yes, you don't win the mega money if it all hits, but you win money on 2 of 3. And you got to build it. So it's things that you like more than the rest of the people, most likely, right? So I kind of like that approach. Jordan Addison's back, right? We're going to take Jordan Addison and Marvin Harrison here. I usually get a lightning promo on my first bet, double. I guess I don't know what the lightning promo is. But yeah, if you haven't yet, I would go look at the DraftKings app if you guys have it. They're doing the touchdown king thing again. I made my bet. I went with somebody who it probably won't be, but if they score a touchdown, it's like 50-50. It'll be a decently long one. And it wasn't Jameson Williams. I think everyone's going to take Jameson Williams, and although it's probably the most likely, it's probably not a huge split. I mean, we're just going onslaught here, right? So if you make a pick them, Lightning will give you a chance to double your payout. Oh. Like a $50 pick 'em would be offered $75. Well, I just do very small numbered payouts. So we are going Carson Wentz absolutely dominates. They score 48 points again, but this time it's all on offense and all through the air. This is probably not a good team, but we were just here chatting and vibing. Yeah, that makes sense. Like, I wonder if they only offer it when you do the bigger dollar ones, because I do a lot of like $5 to $10 ones. I'm not a believer that this is a good thing, but I got the last quarterback, and I was chatting. I wasn't paying attention. I drafted the bad team. It happened. But it does have a theme. It does have a theme. Oh, you get on small bets? Okay. Got it. Yeah, I've not seen that. Maybe that's and apparently it is allowed in Illinois. But anyway, I'm going to head out. I'm probably going to start the grill up. I haven't decided what I'm going to cook yet, but I will see everybody tomorrow at 2 p.m. Steve will be back on. We'll be breaking down every NFL game from the week. For episode 3, I'm through 8 of the games already. So I have a lot to say. I think there was actually a lot of relevant stuff that happened this weekend. And I look forward to talking about it with Steve. I'll see everybody tomorrow. See a lot of you in the Discord in about an hour and a half. Take care. Good luck, everybody. Peace.